Mystique made the cover of American Cinematographer. Rebecca Romajan, model, actress, best-looking woman they could find. The request was nude, with scales. We tested the idea with a model before Rebecca was hired. Her breasts were the only 3D application. The rest of the appliances were flat, patterned directly on her body, not unlike a tailor would with a piece of fabric. The difference here was that our fabric took on the form with no tailoring. It also safely adhered to and moved with the skin itself. Food coloring colored both prosthetics and the skin, keeping both transparent. It was beautiful. This is Tanya Richards' drawing of Rebecca as Mystique. Mystique's eye designs are pinned to the wall with it. Here, Marianne Lovink and Carolyn DeMoy work with makeup artist Linda Dodds to put that back prosthetic on Rebecca. The trick is not to capture air under the appliance. Given it is so thin, even the smallest bubble can be seen. Lifting and trying again is the only way to solve that problem. The beauty here is that you can lift that appliance and try again as often as you like. You cannot damage the appliance, nor will you affect the quality of the bond to the skin. That is not to say the stick will last forever. It is a porous and sticky material, which means over time it will have picked up enough dead skin cells and dirt from the air to lose its stick forever, just like you powdered it. The girls have left the plastic on the lower part of the appliance to deal with that application separately. That is why, other than for handling, we always kept the sticky side of the appliance covered in plastic until we needed it. Edges were still glued down as we did the spots. The rest of the appliance stuck perfectly well all on its own. By X-Men 2, we lost the glue and substituted it with Gel 10. It worked much better, with far less effort and far less mess. It limited how many times we could reuse the prosthetic, but the safety and movement benefits were worth it. You can see the turquoise hue from the yellows of her own skin, now beautifully highlighting the scale patterns as they flow across her body. In this case, we kept the upper and lower arm appliance as one. It had to sit on her arm as designed, where it would not fold when she bent her arm. That principle was used in the sculpt and the location of every appliance. We added a thickness to mask her nipples. Neither our model, Rebecca, or Vicki Phillips, her stunt double, had any issues with comfort. The same prosthetic adapted to each of them seamlessly. Before getting to this point, the ladies would have had to deal with her crotch appliance. It was the first problem we had to solve before saying the job could be done at all. She had to be able to take it off and put it back on herself, or it really was a pointless exercise. Self-sticking was the only possible answer. The way this prosthetic took on Rebecca's shape and moved with her, I found remarkable. Evan's scale patterns flowed over the body just like they did on any body we put them on. Marianne Lovink and Carolyn DeMoy are both extraordinary artists and have been integral to this project from design to execution. They know precisely how the scale patterns have been designed to accent the shape of her body. We are acutely aware of how far we are pushing the envelope. It was exciting to see it all come together after so much work in the studio. Here they glue down the edges and connect the knee to the upper calf. Rebecca doesn't like it so close to her eyes. No problem. I'll just take it off, and then I'll put it on again. I don't know how much simpler a prosthetic can be. I glue the edges of the next cheek appliance, and I put it on.